Hey everyone, Simon back again for the Modern Awakened Perspective, your map for the path to enlightenment. And I've got a couple stories for you today, sort of new twists on stories we've already talked about a little, but some of these updates are pretty crucial, so stick around. Before I get into it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you see my sign back here, believe me, with the stories that have been coming out recently, the truth is stranger than fiction, no doubt. Okay, so let me get into the first story here. Former state's attorney says someone very important was about to be implicated in the Jussie Smollett case. That's why the charges were dropped and sealed and wiped from the database, all those things. So, let me get into it here. Despite the mountain of evidence against Jussie Smollett, all 16 felony counts were dropped by state's attorney Kim Foxx. Not only were the charges dropped, but the evidence was sealed and the case has even been wiped from the clerk's office database, as if it never existed. Now, Kim Foxx is a representative for Cook County, and former Cook County State's Attorney Randy Barnett says the case was closed and erased because someone very important was about to be implicated. Now, he called it Crook County instead of Cook County, but said even for this very corrupt jurisdiction, none of this is normal. Now, who could this be that he's referring to? In my opinion, it's one of two people, maybe both actually, but it's either Kamala Harris or Michelle Obama. Both are tied to this case. Kamala Harris is actually related to Jussie Smollett and is probably the person, the relative that was texting back and forth with Kim Foxx. And of course we know that Tina Chin, who was the Obama's chief of staff there for Michelle Obama, Michael Obama, reached out and emailed Kim Foxx after speaking, basically speaking on behalf of the family again. So I'm sure neither one of them want to be implicated in this case. Again, the evidence shows that someone very important was going to be caught up in this investigation and did not want to be implicated. So that's why all this was made to have disappeared. Now, obviously this is not how things are supposed to work. So hopefully this whole investigation gets blown out of the water and the truth comes to light. That's the only way justice will be served. Most people tend to think that the cover-up's worse than the crime. Well, the crime was horrible in this situation. It could have caused a race war. But the cover-up here is extremely outrageous. So all this needs to be exposed. Now, the comment section is open as usual. I'm sure everyone won't agree with me, but feel free to leave a comment. But that's the story from my perspective. I'll see you guys on the next one.